I see. So anyway, so I feel my biological family over there hates me for some reason because it's more how I talk words, and that's why. And they hate me because of my success. And what I do is something else for myself in different ways, and I focus on doing something different. And as I do something different, I have much more better empathy than other people. But what I want to do now is I want to focus on helping myself to deliver content. But that's the thing, man. I mean, what you need to realize is you need to find yourself the EP. I mean, what kind of EP? I mean, it's more how you need to find yourself working a better deal of courage here. But you never lost the information because you have it in your wisdom. And that's how I understand straight away that if you want to move on, then you can move on. But it's more how you guys need to understand straight away how to go and deliver. I mean, what do you deliver? I mean, you deliver context. I mean, you deliver the context of life. I mean, deliver something that's actually helping you move forward. I mean, what helps you move forward today? I mean, it has to be something that's nice and beautiful for you. It has to be something that's actually growing your mood. I mean, it has to be something that's growing your mood today. And it has to be something that's actually with you today. I can see the files over here. Now, the files is something I can open. But can I really open it? I have to focus upon understanding that. I have to focus upon understanding that there is a master file here. And these master files are something that I can open. But really, I make sure that no matter what, it's more how I feel. And how I feel is I can see straight away how to do life much better. But I feel that I was letting myself down before. But guess what? Which it's more how my wisdom tells me here that I was unaware. I mean, understand? So what I need to do is move on. I'll make it that way. I'll make it a nice beautiful zip file here. I'll make sure I have nice and beautiful empathy for myself to deliver content in different ways, man. And that's all you can do, yeah? I mean, all you can do is to have a great life. I mean, the greater your life, the better you. And the greater you are, the better you are, all the time. That's how it is. And how it is, I understand, is if you focus on yourself and your love for yourself, and you straight away have that nice and beautiful feeling as well, that says, hey, I mean, go and open your file and see. But make sure you understand that what's important is you need to grow yourself differently. I mean, you need to be able to go and see straight away what you feel about life. I mean, if you feel about something that's actually growing you, then what helps grow you is something that's actually moving you forward. But focusing on understanding that nothing else can, let's say, prevent you from anything. But if you're focusing on helping your life to succeed, then it's more how you need to grow yourself differently to focus on something that's moving you forward. Is the whole reason for living life to the fullest. And that's the whole point, yeah? And the whole point is look at the aspects of words that you can give. I mean, the images I see is teaching me a lot. And that's how I feel. I feel that I can see straight away how I feel. I feel eternity. I feel nice and beautiful. But where is my nice and beautiful track over here? I'm saying every single time, focusing on letting it be now. I focus on making sure that it's more how my wisdom says, hey, I mean, since you've done that, I mean, just move on. And it's just like that, isn't it? We should just be careful. And I have a Zonify. I have the actual mix. But that's all I understand anyway. That I have the mix anyway. So what I do is I move on. I move on unless my nice and beautiful file opens up completely. And it's more that file is what I've been using in the file mix. And let's have a look. Now let's have a look at what this file, master file, can help me do. I'm opening up a Zonify to make a mix, but let's see, does it open up? And does my file open up? I'm making sure that I can see straight away how I feel. I mean, every single day, focus on understanding you can send people images about you as well. I'm learning straight away that other people feel that no matter what, that I'm learning how they want me around, and they want to be with me in a way that they just want some pleasure from me. When they want pleasure from me, when they want to touch my words, because my words is what helps them to grow. I mean, in a sense, so that's how I feel. I feel how I understand straight away how it all is. I can see straight away how conversations with people is. And they fall in love with you right away. So if you're focusing on a greater life and you're creating blissful experiences all day long, then you're focusing on making sure that you can see how people are going in separate ways. I mean, you can see how to just go and dwell upon life. That's the thing, man. I mean, the thing about life is learning. You have to learn how to go and suss up the nice and beautiful feeling of what's growing you, then open the file or project up and just work on that file. And once you work on the file over here, then guess what happens? When you're enjoying yourself indifferently, and you have the WAV files here, and you have the stem files, and now you can just go and make the zip file too. I have the underwater ambience right here as well. I say excellent, and I have my Zonify track here, and here it is, baby. And now, where is the nice and beautiful track here? Actually, that's the whole file over here. And guess what, actually now, what I want to do is, I want to open this, but I want to go and open it with the actual stem files. And then I want to fucking zip it. I'm a little bit that way. I want to zip the file together so people can open the file together, man. Say, yes, Jesus Christ. Say, yes, we do. Maybe we do something more. I love life. I'm probably sure that, guess what, that's why I'm looking for a better way. I'm focusing on understanding that what you need out of life is to focus upon seeing what you can do about the stem files here. And the stem files here is something that's nice and beautiful. And then you're learning how to go and simply get your stem files and drop it into your calendar here. Because that's how you actually make a nice and beautiful stem file of words with yourself. And that's how you grow. I mean, you grow differently. But now I see how they're moving on throughout life. I understand, but that's the thing. I mean, once they're there, I mean, they're there for that time. And guess what, Baruch? Then they move away. And guess what, Baruch? Move on. Baruch, it's more how I feel. And how I feel that I see she is someone who wants pleasure from me. I can see it. For sure that what I do is I move on. For sure that every single day, if you focus on something that's helping you move forward, then what's important is looking for the aspect of life that's new for you. I mean, what is new for you today? I mean, what is making you move forward, mate? I mean, it has to be words. It has to be something different where you're learning that nice and beautiful image. And that is somebody else listening to my music over here. And I'm not saying that straight away. As I feel, I can see life. I can see how I'm really enjoying myself in different ways. And I can see how I feel. And how I feel is different. I feel different. I feel I have that nice and beautiful unique smile. And as I have the unique smile of my life, I'm looking to see exactly how that is. I realize, although how the feeling is, I understand, is looking for that nice and beautiful way. But then I see him again. And that's what you need to do as well. And you guys need to focus upon helping yourself to deliver content in ways that's helping you move forward right now. Because then you're enjoying yourself, and you're enjoying yourself through what? I mean, you're enjoying yourself through your love for yourself. I mean, that's what you need to do. And that's how you actually study upon that nice and beautiful instrumental there. And that instrumental is different. That's the energetic vibe. Now, what I do is I focus upon helping myself to deliver that content, but that content's different, isn't it? I'm sure that I can make a new energy mix now. And I can start all over again. And that's something new. But guess what? Actually, that's why I feel now's the best time to just use that file and duplicate it in a way that I want to focus upon helping myself here to show what I'm doing. But what exactly am I doing? I'm just looking through my files, man. I'm making sure that no matter what, I can see straight away how to just see exactly where are the courses. I mean, where is the nice and beautiful courses I made over here? And where are those stem files? I mean, where is that happening for me? Over here. And the stem files are here. And now these stem files are something that open up my project. And I've opened up the project, I zip it up together, and move on, man. Actually, it's all the words. And the words of life. And the words of life is something that you need. And what you need is better words, better encouragement for yourself to understand that you need to go and grow yourself. I feel how this woman wants to speak words to me, but she feels my words over here. My words are something nice and big for her. And she feels really in attraction with me. I mean, she wants that nice and beautiful vibe. And that's Yelena, don't she? But she feels how I see her, and I see that nice and beautiful smile. But that's how I understand straight away how I feel. I feel something different over here. I feel that she can approach me, but the thing is, all the time, that if I promote anything, I promote myself daily, and I focus on helping myself to succeed daily. And that's how I see life differently, man. I see life in a way that's moving me forward. And that's why I'm learning quickly upon being a star, man. I make sure I can go and upload my content too. But there's so much work to do that I have to install my software update. I'm understanding that my phone is updating. But the thing is, I'm learning to just go and talk. I can talk about this woman all day long, but guess what? Probably it's more how I understand. I'm learning quickly upon my art and how I feel about life and how I feel as I move on. I understand straight away how I feel. I mean, every single day, just understand straight away that what you want out of life is to succeed differently. I mean, you must understand, so focus upon having that nice and beautiful time with yourself in a way that you're learning and growing. Because that way you're understanding straight away the nice and beautiful time in between here and how much time went in different ways. You can see straight away how I was. I mean, you can see straight away the time I was having. I was driving all over the place, man. I was driving too much all over the place. So the underwater ambience is something that's actually now something that I have to deliver. And where is that? I mean, where is that underwater ambience though? I mean, that's the thing. I mean, that's why I'm looking for a way to help myself here with whatever's going on. So I focus upon something that's helping me grow. But that's what you guys need to do. I mean, you guys need to go and study upon that nice and beautiful ambience of yourself to go and deliver contents in ways that's learning to help you. But whatever helps you grow is something that's nice and beautiful. So I have to find this nice and beautiful ambience as well. And it's working, but where is it? I mean, where are you? Actually, now I understand where it is. But is it really there though? Actually, it's much more how I feel. That nice and beautiful underwater ambience is something I do have in another folder. I'm not sure that. Let's have a look. I can maybe find it in that folder. I can maybe find that underwater ambience somewhere else. But let's have a look. I mean, does it work? I mean, let's have a look. I understand straight away how I feel. And what I need to do is check over here to make sure that I can go and deliver content in a way that I can go and unsubscribe from Splice as well. I want to go and unsubscribe from this nice and beautiful website here to make sure I have more of what I need to do. So I say Splice Sounds. I just unsubscribe from these people because I never need them. And what I do is I contact them anyway and make sure that I can see straight away how people over there are just in confusion about how to really close my account, mate. I can see it. So what I do is I focus on saying that it's more how I see the rip-off, mate. But I move on. I move on differently. I make sure that I can see straight away how I feel. And as I feel, I grow myself. And I need to go and see that nice and beautiful page of life where I cancel a plan over here. I'm having no technical problems. I have more. Here's the reason. And just go and give people the notion of saying that since I never want to give them money, it's because I have I cancelled a trial with Splice, and a little bit. I still have, let's say, another 7 days to be able to use Splice and move on, man. Actually, that's a nice and beautiful tone over here where I'm focusing on making sure that it's more how I feel and how I feel that I deserve that kind of stuff. And if you really want that, then that's what you attract. I realize you attract what you look at. But you have to understand straight away that you can feel that. When you can feel how you feel that your life is helping you to go and deliver content. But what I do is I have to give the nice and beautiful Mega Drive money now. And I have a subscription with them. So because I have a subscription with Mega Drive, I probably keep my business going. And I have to give them money. So let's have a look. I give Streamline Basic $7 and make sure to connect everything together. But my transfer of my account, I have to understand straight away how I focus upon updating everything to make sure I'm giving content, and I have plenty of time for everything. And I just retry with my card over here. I give him my nice and beautiful card. And a little bit. Now that's all successful. But the thing is now, I'm understanding that no matter what, on the 22nd of June is something what I do is I make sure that I can see how to check both phones of what I have. As I have both phones over here, I make sure on the 22nd of June that they can see me. I use both phones always with calendar. I just say Mega Drive subscription. Say Mega Drive subscription. And that's how I feel. I feel other people here are just doing something to give pleasure to me. And I just go here, I just go and say $6.90. And I'll let it be that way. But now I understand straight away that I save some more money and I'll move on. I'll let it be that way. But that's Google Play. Now Google Play has my nice and beautiful transactions over here of what kind of content I have subscriptions with. And I make sure I'm learning very quickly upon how that is. And what I do is I focus upon loving my life. And that's what I feel. I feel that. I feel it's much more how I see sexual attraction toward me in a way that they accept me for who I am. And I focus on giving my love for everything. make sure anyway that since I'm actually growing myself differently, I'm just looking to see exactly what people are writing to me and how it feels. And let it be, I'll move on. Make sure that what I want to do is say Audio Jungle. I have some Audio Jungle stuff here. And Audio Jungle helps me to deliver content. And that's a whale order. But this one here is a nice and beautiful dinosaur license. I'm not saying although that I can see the dinosaurs here. And I use the dinosaurs, but the thing is, I have more than that. I gave more than that, man. I gave him the underwater license, which is here. And I go and give him the nice and beautiful stuff over here that I have, which is my content. And I get the main file. I download the main file. I place it into my computer. I make sure that it goes into my nice and beautiful laptop. And I open it up and I extract the file. And make sure I can open a file with my beautiful content over here. And let's have a look to see, is it that file though? I mean, is it going to work for me though? And let's have a look. I mean, please work for me so I can help Jesus Christ. I mean, that's the thing, yeah. I mean, I did forget before to zip my loop package up. I focus on making sure I'm just somebody who understands that. I understand how other people are doing drugs over there. I make sure I have more than that. I can see straight away how I learn. I learned the key out of making sure I have more than enough success over here. That's why I'm focusing on love. I'm focusing on making sure I have that nice and beautiful treasury of art. See, since since I'm actually looking at life, I'm looking through the eyes of here, and it's all the words I see about people, and they give me knowledge about everything, and it's all a source of everything, and that's why I'm understanding straight away how it goes. And I'm just looking to see exactly how fast I can speak and do life quickly, and I'm making sure I understand straight away that people look curious, yeah, but I feel that they are people who never can afford me. So I'm actually understanding, yes, it works. So thank you, Jesus Christ. And that's the thing, yeah. I have my nice and beautiful underwater sounds over here. I recover all my sounds over here. I see this over here. I say thank you very much, man. I say thank you. I say now I have my full WAV file here, and thank you. I mean, never again does that happen to me. And I'm just going to zip the package of this nice and beautiful WAV file, and that helps Jesus Christ. And let's have a look. I say Zonify. See, Zonify. So that's excellent. Worship people can open my file now. Now move up. I'll let it save my file, all my files now, into one zip folder. And now I can excellently just work on my files over here. And that's what I'm saying now, that what I want to do is different. I see the Zonify zip. So it's a zip folder now. And now I can upload it online and say thank you. And I focus on understanding how that's nice and beautiful for me. But the thing is, every single day is I see how it is. I see how I just move forward every single day. And I focus on understanding straight away how I understand how they may come. Because I urge them over here. But because I urge them, I'm urging myself over here to just do myself over here. And that's the thing, yeah? I mean, the thing about life is how I feel that no matter what, I can see attraction, and then I understand straight away how I can go and download all my Audio Jungle stuff from my Gmail, and there's no worries. Now I just move on. I feel a lot of traction with that Ivana. There's a lot of attraction with her. But guess what, Brush, it's more how I feel. And I feel that no matter what, that she's single. I'm very sure that I understand every single day that I'm learning how to just go and do my word. And I feel that no matter what, I can go and just deliver content in a way that I'm learning. So as I'm learning, I want to go and see exactly that track file now. See, that's a master file, and the master file here is different. That's my Zonify zip program here. Now, does that zip open everything though? Yeah. She has to, huh? Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. Let's open it up, because I feel that no matter what, there's more coming. Because there's more coming over here. I feel that no matter what, I feel other people approaching me. Yeah. And because I'm like that, and because I understand that, I feel that other people can see straight away how they see a superstar, mate. And they feel that they need me. I mean, that's the thing, yeah. I mean, the thing is, every single day, I'm learning to deliver the Nice and Beautiful Attitude program over here. I'm showing images, but the images of life is, if I show those images, then people can see. I mean, people can see those words. I mean, people can see the nice and beautiful vibration of what I give. But that's the thing, it's more how I attract people, I attract everybody. And because I attract everybody, I understand straight away how I feel. I feel that nice and beautiful tone. I mean, people can hear my signal. I mean, people can see how I'm doing. That's how I feel, and how I feel is different. So if you want to go and experience something about your life, all you have to do is you have to file for yourself to do better. And as you do better, then go and really learn how it feels to make sure that you're successful. And enjoy. I mean, enjoy the nice and beautiful tonality of whatever's happening. And I can see straight away how it feels. I mean, it feels nice. I mean, it feels nice and beautiful for me to see that. And so she's another one that wants my pleasure too. I see it's more how I feel. And I feel that no matter what, I have all these women that I can chase, but I never want to chase them. I mean, they come from different backgrounds, man. They come from different life forms, man. But I never want to chase them. I have to go and chase my word I. I understand, although, that I feel how other people can feel my nice and beautiful vibrancy over here. And that's the woman I had sex with over there. I feel that she feels my vibe over here. But actually, it's more how I feel. So what I need to do is I learned the nice and beautiful way of love with myself, to see every single day how it is. And how I feel is different, but that's where I do attract something, and I attract somebody else here who goes and has sex with somebody else in front of me. And guess what, Broshi, it's more how that's all unawareness, man. Broshi, and I feel it. Broshi, somehow, somewhere, I was saying for myself to attract that. Broshi, because why? I mean, because Broshi, because I was doing it to somebody else. Broshi, then somebody else does it to me. And that's how it is, Broshi, it is. Broshi, what you do to others, Broshi, others do to you. But I feel that President Israel, Broshi, there's something coming to him. And that's something that is always happening, Broshi. So what I feel about him is that somebody's coming to either arrest him or kill him. I can see that. And I'm talking about I. I mean, is that I, or Broshi, everything's I. But nobody's coming to arrest me, and nobody's coming to kill me. Broshi, although that's something different, Broshi. If you say something about other people, then you're saying it about yourself. I mean, so what you realize about that is mind your own business. I mean, mind your own business more than theirs business. I mean, mind your business more than their business. What I want to do now is I want to find that other file. So that works. I realize now, as soon as you zip your files, what happens is the amount of files that you have in that nice and beautiful gap of life, where you have all the nice and beautiful scenarios of what you have in that file, happens to be that you can see it's much more like that. And the nice and beautiful vibe over here is different. So what you need to do is focus upon helping yourself to succeed differently, and feel that they want pleasure from you, And I feel that's Tina. I say all day, every single day, is much more how I feel. And how I feel, I focus upon understanding that those people who want pleasure from you want to have sex with you, and they're chasing you to some extent. They're chasing you to some extent. So focus on understanding that every single time you're looking for that nice, beautiful way of life. I'm not saying that one there, just a billionaire wants sex with me. Actually, I understand that. So what I do is I move on. But the thing is, every single day, focus on saying that I'm never dying. I'm a person nobody's ever killing I. But that's a message for me to kill I. Actually, yeah, I never kill I. I never kill myself. And I love it. I love everything. But that's the whole point, yeah. And the whole point is making sure that you love yourself. I feel this one here feels my vibe. And they feel your vibe as soon as you're having pleasure with them approach, they can always see your vibe. And it's more how you have to understand straight away that what you need to do is love yourself to the point that you're enjoying yourself, and go and understand how to just go and deliver content in the files and organize everything nicely and beautifully, while also uploading content online, making sure that you're updating your softwares, making sure that you have more than enough success daily to complete the nice and beautiful setup of whatever it needs in terms of whatever you need, and make sure you're learning. You have to learn something. So what I need to do is grow myself differently. I see I'm so much more into just the words I more than pleasure. I'm not saying that no matter what, I'm just talking to eternity here. But the thing is, every single day, if you're learning something and you're learning how to go and become much more anyway, and you're making sure that you have that nice and beautiful style. I mean, the style of what? I mean, the style of vibrancy. I mean, you're vibrating. I mean, you're enjoying that nice and beautiful vibe, lullaby. I mean, you're making sure that no matter what, you can see straight away how you feel. And how you feel is more love. I mean, more love the better. I mean, you have to understand straight away how you can go your own way and you can see exactly how other people are. I mean, every single day, just understand straight away how I have a nice and beautiful music track here, which is my Zonify track, and I have more than that. But the thing is, I have to go and focus upon helping myself to deliver that content. So that content here is something that is helping me to just see the files and where the files are. I can see now, that's the thing. And the thing about life over here is if you go into the file of whatever it is and you focus on helping yourself to succeed, then go and drag that file, just that master file, into your mix. And make sure you understand that you can go and do whatever you need to succeed with. And you can find whatever you need to find in different ways, and you can always go and do what you need to do to make sure that you have that nice and beautiful file with yourself to go and orchestrate something that's actually helping you move forward. But if you're going the pleasure way, then see who is in pleasure and see who's into you in pleasure. But that's the thing, approach, the more you show your pleasure to those people, approach, the more they want to come to you. Approach, it's more like that. So if you're actually learning something about life, approach, that's more how you're attracting yourself to do pleasure. Approach, that's what it is. Approach, every single day. Approach, that more. Approach, it's more how that has to do with you and them. Approach, now Jesus Christ says, I see that Jesus Christ says no. Approach, that just has to do with you. Although that's how it is. If you go that nice and beautiful pleasure path, then guess what? Then you have to go the words much more. But it's much more how it is. I mean, how you feel is different. And I see that anybody who talks to you is the one that wants you, really. I mean, so that's how it is. That's I have everything. I have everything in that. I'm learning quickly. Which that's the best thing I can say as well. Is that I want I. Or that's how I feel. I realize although that since I'm actually understanding something now, I'm understanding that my beautiful FLP files over here is something that works for me. But since I understand straight away, I can see different files over here. I can see a 3-minute file here and a 3-minute file, mate. So what I do is I have to open these files here. Now, since I can open these files here, I can actually get what my tracks are. I can get the nice beautiful minute mix or whatever it is. I can go and get those FLP files, and I can make myself worthy by the words only. And that's how I feel. I feel that no matter what, that I can see how I see straight away the eternity of life. I see that's all chasing pleasure, mate. We never chase pleasure. We never chase other people's pleasure, and never chase anything that's pleasure in life. You chase yourself more than other people. But if you understand anything about life here, I have to go and get myself that file to be able to open it. So what I do is I have Audio Jungle, and since I have Audio Jungle here, I make sure that I can go and understand straight away to just open all these files right here on the desktop and go and zip it into a folder. I make all these separate folders now, and I apologize for that. I realize now, whatever. And let's have a look at this file over here. I mean, come on. I mean, open up and let's do the file of my MP3 file. We make a new file, man. You know what I'm saying? When you make a new file and then enjoy yourself in different ways. See, it's more you can talk with people in images. And now, if people want to see you in images, then guess what, Brosh? It's more how you can send people images. And now, I asked Jesus Christ, I Brosh you, and Jesus Christ says that with images to send to other people images, Brosh, it's more through telepathy or something. Brosh, Jesus Christ says that if you're sending other people images, then it's more how you want to talk to them. Brosh, it's more how you want to talk to them. So that means that I was forcing myself to talk to other people. I realized although is Jesus able to send images through his mindset, through different, let's say, dimensions, where he can send an image to those people through just the images in your head here. Whereas Jesus Christ says, no. Whereas Jesus Christ says the only way to send images to other people is to give them words directly. I mean, to give them words directly is the only way. So I see it. I mean, that's how you do it, guys. So make sure you understand that what you want out of life is to just go and focus on yourself. Now here's the zip loop package, man. And that's the one. Whereas now what I want to do is, since I understand that file, I remove that kind of way of life over here. See, now I understand straight away that the fishy thing about life is if you want pleasure, and what you need to do is just go and grow yourself. And I want to make sure that anyway I can see these nice and beautiful vocals here about life, and I can see straight away how it feels. I realize although now is the time to just go to a zip folder, and I have the energy mix right here. So let's have a listen. I'm pretty sure that Jesus Christ says that if you, I realize now with Jesus Christ, I understand, I want to ask Jesus Christ that if I spoke words with them somewhere in life over here, does that create images about something between us in telepathy over here? Whereas Jesus Christ says yes. Whereas that's what I'm seeing now. Whereas those images are talking to me. Whereas now Jesus Christ says most likely, and it is. And I understand that Jesus Christ says that since those images are talking to you, then you can always go into those images and it goes one way or direction, and that's a telepathic communication that you're looking at. Whereas that's telepathy. That's telepathy. So I have connections where I spoke words with these people, and I can see exactly who's showing up in my telepathy here and who's never showing up to me. I'm pretty sure Jesus Christ says yes. So I see where the connection is. I see my teachers over there in terms of people I spoke to, and I can see the images around me. And I can see that a couple of them feel sexual toward me. I mean, I feel that they want to have sex with me. You understand? So what I understand about that is I can see the image here, and the image that they portray here is an image of having sex with me. You understand? I see it. So anyway, what I see straight away is the images right here. So what I do is I move on. So what I understand straight away is that woman sending me a lot of images about having sex with me and being with me. I can see it. So what I do is I move on. So I understand every single time. It's more how I can see now how to do telepathy. But how I do telepathy is something beautiful for me. And I understand that no matter what, I can see straight away how I do life. But how I do life is different. And now I understand straight away how to go and listen to a track quickly. That is my beautiful Zonify track, and I make that zip file. So I'm going to make sure I just go and make the actual, let's say, beautiful zip file over here, and export the track, and I make another file now, and I'm just going to make this album now. And that's all done, man. Thank you. See, so what I do is I say over here, I say Zonify, say Zonify, say Zonify 3 minutes, say 3 minutes, energy, mix. Like I say now, since I'm actually doing this now, I just go and let it be that way. I'll make sure I can go and export the music track too once I listen to it. I slowly start making the mix now. I make the mix different. I make a 3 minute mix here. Say 3 minute energy mix. I'll just say Zonify. Say Zonify. And now, since that's already a nice and beautiful, let's say, album over here, I can put that one in rubbish. And I can open this one here. I can place the 3 minute file in here. Making sure, anyway, what I want to do is I'll just place this one as Zonify here. Otherwise, other people can show you images of how sexual they feel towards you. And I understand the images of here, because of how I feel with this woman with words. She's showing me a turn. She's showing me some nice, beautiful communicational skills with me. I can see it's real. It's true. It's nice and beautiful. It's attractive too. And I do invite her to come to my event. I don't like now. She never comes to my event, and it's more how I feel that she feels a tug here to come to my event here. And now she never comes to my event. Then guess what happens? Then she never deserves me, and she can see that. And that's it. Then she's actually thinking now what to do about that. And I can see how the nice and beautiful persuasion technique is to come and see me, but that's how I actually live life now. I live life in that kind of manner where I go and persuade them to come to me like this through giving them a business card. But I feel another woman over here never deserves me at all, and I move on. And what I do is I move on. I see, so guys, before I actually listen to my music, I make sure that no matter what, I'm listening to the actual music. If I'm never showing you, then I'm listening to the music with earphones at first. But if I'm showing you, then it's through a laptop. And that's how I'm understanding. I'm always showing you music overall. But over here it says introduce yourself, and my age is 25 to 34 and more. I'll make sure, anyway, I'm learning how to install the apps over here. And I apologize for that. But guess what? It's more how I feel. Now that's some kind of update here. But have a look at this approach. Now I see exactly how words are between people. If you understand anything about anything you want out of life, it's more how you feel that no matter what, that I see that other people are miserable in a way that they never want you around. So what I do is I focus upon understanding that the whole point of life here is, I also see images of other people. For example, I see guys and how I speak with this guy, for example. I can see his images here. It's telling me that he wants to come. In a sense, so no matter what, it's honest. So a little bit. I realize it's much more how I feel. So how I feel is that I go and dwell upon something better, but that's the whole point. I mean, the whole point is focus on better images. So anyway, so what's amazing is I can see other people in how they want to have pleasure with me. See Maria Petzicosa. I see it every single day. I see how she looks at me as my 25-year young individual, and she wants to have sex with that individual. I move on, man. I promise you that she's attracted to me for that. I promise you, guess what? I promise you, it's more how I understand that this nice and beautiful mix is so beautiful. So what I want to do is I want to be making sure that I can go and make a mix here, and I can go and place this mix in a different section here somewhere to make sure that I have everything now to succeed differently, and making sure that I can go and just make a different file anyway, or different file format. And what I do with this format here is I learn something. I learned something that I have other people here who are admiring me for what I'm doing. I'm learning the nice and beautiful vibe over here. So as I move, as I move a vibe in a better direction, I can see straight away this woman over here feels my empathy and love, and I move on. Make sure that no matter what, it's more how I feel. But as I go and grow myself, I place this nice and beautiful Zonify music mix toward the end over here. That way I'm learning very quickly upon what's happening around the world. And as I understand straight away how that feels, I realize it's such a beautiful mix over here that I'm learning very quickly upon what I'm doing, but I'm recording everything along the way as well to make sure that I'm just doing a greater job for myself regardless. And I feel that there's love. I feel there's love, but that's how it is, and I understand straight away how I'm growing from that. And I want to grow from that. I love that. I love everything. And since I understand straight away how I feel, it's more how I understand straight away how I feel eternal, but it's much more how I understand that. I understand that if anything that feels eternal in life, or where other people show other people in the progress of whatever is happening, then they have somebody, in a sense. So that's why they're like that. What you do is learn. Learn something great for yourself in a way that you're learning quickly upon life. And as you learn quickly upon life, you're making sure that no matter what, that nothing is getting in your way to support yourself. But that's something that other people feel about me, and they feel dinosaurs about me. I ask Jesus Christ to see this. I feel that other people. I feel other people have dinosaurs about me in feelings. I feel like Dinotopia. I feel when they see Danny Blavojevic, they believe Jurassic Park. Yeah. But it's funny, man. But guess what? I promise you, every single day, I'm learning how to make a new track here in a way of delivering content. But it is. And I focus on helping myself to succeed differently is the whole point. But as you grow and grow yourself differently, then go and just thank you. And just say thank you, and I understand Jesus Christ also feels a lot of dinosaurs about me. Thank you. I feel it's honest, but the thing is, that's how it is, yeah? I make sure I'm learning quickly about the life over here. But that's how it is, man. You have to understand life is eternity, and life is something more. So if you understand straight away how to feel life, I feel now with this, I understand it's much more that if you understand how to feel life, then feel eternity, man. Feel blissful about what you're doing. Alright, now what I want to do is I want to export this file here as a zip loop file. I export this one as a zip loop file, I replace the other one, and I just let it be that way. I do that, and it's a slow progress, but I'm learning quickly upon just exporting my music track differently. And what I do is I go and listen to my music tracks, and what I want to do first is I want to listen to the experience of the music track. And first I go and do the nice beautiful exporting of the zip file before I listen to the music track, to just save the file so I can open it, and then I go and listen to it all over again. So then I go and use my headphones, I go through the process of Ozonify here, and then I go and understand that no matter what, I'm learning very quickly upon how life is. But life is different, and life is something savvy in a way that I'm learning quickly upon life. And that's what I need to do. I need to go and study upon life itself. But as I study upon life itself, I feel more attractive, and that's what I'm learning. I'm learning that no matter what, I can see straight away what I need to do. But every single time I'm learning how So nice and beautiful orchestration over here is. And that's a nice and beautiful orchestration here, and that understand that other people, like for example Dagana or Zealots, I see that she's someone inspirational, but she wants me to have pleasure with her. So I feel it. It's more how I understand that through words. I can see it through the words over here. And that's the truth, man. And now I understand that no matter what, it's more how I go and deliver content. And I see it. I see now, as I see simply how that nice beautiful content is, I can go and just put that nice beautiful remark here in my life. See, that's something different. I see that's some guy, man. See, that's somebody else, man. I focus on understanding that if some image comes up of a penis in your head or something, then that's somebody else who is sending you images, or first they're sending you images of gay images in life. Or they're gay for you. So move on. I see all the, that's the signal where other people are showing Armin van Buuren about my music. I can see it. And it's coming from Marlo. And Marlo's showing him. So I'll let it be that way. I'm pretty sure though it's much more how I feel. So what I need to do is do a greater job anyway, so I'm focusing on understanding that I do better. I see it's more how other people, in terms of women, are viewing me in terms of life in a different way, and I make sure that no matter what, it's more how it is. But it's more how they feel I'm much more of a man. And yeah, pretty sure that's how it is. So I'm looking to understand that no matter what, I'm doing better. So guys, if you're making music, then make all your music tracks in silence, please. Make everything in silence, and that way you understand that you must have silence in your music tracks. So what I want to do with this one is I can play some silence around here somewhere, and guess what, Brushi? No. Brushi, guess what? Brushi, it's more how I feel. That this track over here deserves to have some silence, huh? But guess what? I can let it be this way. Alright, Jesus Christ says over here to have some silence. Alright, let's have a look. Alright, Jesus Christ says let it play all the way. Let it play this one. I say, how about with nice and beautiful Adash never kill? I see Jesus Christ saying that one there, I need to let it play all the way, and a little bit this way. But my nice and beautiful energy mix can be something with silence now. Which that can be the silence, bro. Alright, right now every single day, I let it be that way. I export the track now. I play on my laptop to see how it is. So anyway, so I feel another woman over here wants to cheer on her husband for me. I'm pretty sure that's Yasmina over there. See, Yasmina, the actual one that's who? For else Kasic or else her? Or so she's someone who I feel that she wants to go with me somewhere. But focusing on saying that's how I feel. But the thing is, every single day that what I want to do is I want to go and do something to just help myself to succeed. I focus on making sure that it's much more how I feel, and how I feel is I focus on making sure that there's more to it in terms of life to succeed with, by making sure every single day that if I go and do something to help myself to deliver something of content, making sure this is my energy drink, this is my energy mix right now, and I go and deliver that content, and then that's that. That's my album mix album. And from now on, I just make this album mix albums really quick. I just do all that quickly until before my birthday. And that's the biggest present I can do for myself. So what I want to do now is I want to focus on making sure that I have more enough success now, I have more enough eternity and more. And I'll never be that way. I make sure it's more how I feel, and I never hate anybody. I'm learning how to go and grow myself differently. I feel that it's more how I'm lifting somebody over here to go and see themselves, and how I understand straight away that they need to go and do better anyway. I'm making sure if you see straight away how I feel, I make sure it's more how I feel. I'm happier because I have a life. I have something to grow from. I have something to deliver content with. But that's sexual attraction right here, where I have some sexual attraction with somebody. But it's more how they feel that they need to come with to me, because they feel that. First, it's much more how I feel. First, it's more how I win over here. First, it's more how I am something more. And I feel with my ex-girlfriend over there, I say she's the one who feels that she needs to approach me. So that's how I feel. So what I do is move on. And what I want to do now is I want to focus upon helping my life to just go and see exactly where my nice and beautiful content is over here. If I have something over here, I have this nice and beautiful lady over here. And I just move on. I make sure that no matter what, I can see straight away how to feel about having a better mix for myself in different ways, and I'm making sure I just go and see something. I see something much greater for myself. And I have time to deliver. I focus on understanding that I see other people who want my blood. And they want my blood, man. Actually, it's more how I feel those are the Serbian people. Anyway, as I move on, I feel that every single time I learn something great, I learn to see exactly what I need to do to succeed. And that's the thing. I feel that no matter what, I have more enough of what I need. So every single time, I feel how I need to go and approach people over there. Whereas it's more how I understand that no matter what, it's more how they have to approach me. And they have to approach me, right? And guess what? Actually, it's more how I feel. I feel I have more value. I have more. I changed the image right now. I feel I have more value than all of them. They all have to approach me. I change all those images that they have to approach me. Because I have a word eye. They have no word eye. Now they see that straight away. I move on. And as I grow myself differently, I'm just focusing on helping myself to deliver something. It's actually content over here. So I have my energy mix right here, and I focus on making a image of the contents. I have an image, then it goes into my Spotify. It goes to my nice and beautiful Spotify and IGTV. It goes into my Spotify and IGTV video here. I focus on understanding that guy over there is sending me images over here that he's being rude. I see that's the, what's his name? I see Toma. I see he's being rude. I move up. So what I need to do is focus on making sure I have more enough success daily. And I can see straight away how it is. I can see that's how they are with all doggers, man. First I can see that. So what I do is I move up. I have to do something about that. I have to understand that it's more how I have to let it be. I have to let it be. Wash the underwear. And what I need to do is let it be now. I focus on doing an image over here. Focus on doing an image. And then focus upon doing a video. Doing a video over here to make sure I have all that success. So I understand that no matter what, that as I do this nice and beautiful content here, I can see straight away how I can focus upon love. I see those people over there. I see they want to really cop it, right? I mean, they want to cop it badly. I mean, they want to punish me for what I'm doing. But those are the police officers over there. I see it. I see those people who are rubbish people. Which they're also somebody who wants to cop it. I realize also those people over there, which they're ones that want to cop it badly. And I'll let it be that way. I mean, as I really grow myself, I have to just let it be this way. I just let it be that way. And what I do is I do some images of the screens and videos of what's going on. But what I want to do here is I'll focus on just letting it be this one, because that way they really see what's happening. And then in the actual screen of the images, they can see I do some more images over here, and that way I'm understanding that no matter what, I'm learning very quickly upon helping myself to succeed. But no matter what, I feel that I'm just somebody who's looking on to see that it's much more how I feel the connection. That connection says that they are miserable. And that's it. I focus on making sure that I have more enough success all the time to succeed, and as I succeed differently, I see straight away how people are treating me. And it's more how I feel. How I feel I need to make sure I have more enough success over here, and I have more enough to deliver in terms of life. But those images I send to them are the inspirational images of life in different ways. And then I focus upon making sure that, since I'm actually uploading content right now, I want to make sure that I can go into my Mega Drive and see exactly what I need to do. So a little bit, I'll show you something now. A little bit. I just make sure I'm doing my Zonified track. So I want to do it tonight. And now I can go in my Light Shall Never Kill track, and then I focus upon helping myself to deliver something much greater, to go and focus upon helping this video be a life coaching video, and so I do greater. See, so I have some nice and beautiful savings today of money. So I save today already. I did save $5, and I do save $5 today for never even going over there to put money into that food over there. I save $5. I save around food. Around $5. A little bit that way. What I want to understand straight away is I placed a nice and beautiful $5 mark. I make sure that no matter what, that people can hear me. And what I do is I focus on making sure I have to go and create a life coaching video too. I do one life coaching video, then I go and eat, and I'll leave. So what I want to do now is I focus on making sure that I have 10 minutes now. I just went to save 10 minutes. And I want to just make sure that I can go and save. We have 10 minutes of my life. I save doing something else. I just document everything, right? I just document everything, mate. And guess what? I mean, make sure every single day I'm doing better than that. But guess what? I mean, you guys have to understand straight away how it feels to do greater and greater and greater with yourself. And just understand that I'm never a drug addict. I'm doing better than that. And what I do now is I make a mini mix. See 1 minute. And what I do is I go to 1 minute with the cursor over here. See the 1 minute, and I place a time marker. I press a time marker over here. I place a time marker over here, and I say finish over here with a time marker. And my nice and beautiful mini mix can be 1 minute to 2 minutes. And a little bit that way. And what I do now is I want to place just anything from my nice and beautiful Zonified track over here. Then it's nice and beautiful. So what I want to do over here is I want to start with a nice and beautiful, let's say, mix over here. So let's have a look. And you guys can listen to me that way. I want to make sure I record this nice and beautiful baby over here. I mean, that's all different, but guess what? Brush, it's more how. Actually, that's different. So what I do is I just go and cut it right here. I cut it right here. I select all these nice and beautiful mixes here. And what I do is I make sure that I can do better always. What I do. And as I go and grab myself quickly, I make sure that no matter what, I can go and see how it all is. But let's have a look at this. I'm just going right, I go right here. And now these two mixes right here is something I want in my mix. I want that and that can go in my nice and beautiful mix over here. So what I'm doing is I'm just selecting different parts of my music mix over here to go and make sure that I can go and see what to do. So let's have a look. Alright, I realize now, what I want to do now is from that point I realize Jesus Christ is saying go ahead. Make sure I can go and say this one. And that's nice and beautiful for me, and I just go a little bit that way. I'm just selecting different parts of my music tracks to make sure that it's that nice and beautiful feel. And then I want to make another energy mix over here, and let's have a look. I mean, just that. I mean, that little mix there, man. You can just go to that point. I'll go from that point right here. I select that mix, and in each and one, guess what? Brushing each and every single one of my mini mixes, I want to make sure that either way, I can let it be that way, just let it be. I understand something about life. I ask Jesus Christ, does He want 3 energy mixes in my mini mix? Always. When Jesus Christ says, why not? I mean, always, I love it that way. What I want to do is go over here. I love it that way. Or Jesus Christ says, does it have to be 3? Or should I do what Jesus Christ wants me to do? I see Jesus Christ says, go and do as many, let's say, nice and beautiful varieties of different aspects of the mix. I love it that way. I mean, guess what? Brush it now. Is that too long? Brush it, yeah. Brush it small. Okay, do this. I mean, that's much better. I love it this way. Brush it. That's nice and beautiful for me. And it's more how I understand. It's a little composition here. I love it that way. I love it that way. I make sure that I can see the encore over here. So the encore is somewhere around here. A little bit, but guess what? Brush it's more how I feel that it's a nice and beautiful mix. I have to say that one there. It's just a nice and beautiful mix right here. Where I can go and do that mix right here in how it starts. And just that mix right there. That's a nice and beautiful encore mix, Jesus Christ is. A little bit, a little bit, a little bit. A little bit that one. So yes, I'll do that. Do that one there. And just what? I mean, just that, man. I mean, a little bit that way. And I'm just looking to see exactly what else I can do. A little bit that way. I have to get this one, but I want to make it just play. I mean, where does Jesus Christ want this one mix over here? I mean, how long does Jesus Christ want this mix to go? I mean, Jesus Christ wants that whole part. I mean, Jesus Christ says the whole part right here. And finish it up. And that'll be that way. See, so now, a little bit that way. And that's a beautiful mix. I mean, a beautiful mix right now. I love it that way. That's a beautiful mix. I love it that way. So let's have a look at the spacing of this track over here. So the spacing of this track is, now, I understand how I finish this track is how I start it. And I want to make sure that no matter what, that I can go and let it be that way. I feel like this track over here is nice and beautiful the way it is. And how long does Jesus Christ want these songs to go for? And Jesus Christ. And Jesus Christ says, bring in a little bit. So right and Jesus Christ says, So Jesus Christ says, bring in to that point right here. And let's have a look. I'll leave it that way. And let's have a look at this one over here. Jesus Christ wants that spacing there. And Jesus Christ says that spacing is excellent. And let's have a look over here. And let's have a look. What kind of spacing over here? And Jesus Christ says, oh. And Jesus Christ wants it right here. So now, since that's the case, I'll let it be. I have no worries with that. Or else now, that's how I feel. I feel like that. I mean, Jesus Christ says, let it be. I mean, let's have a look over here. I mean, Jesus Christ says, Jesus Christ wants that to be just a bit closer. I mean, he wants a bit closer. I mean, he wants it right here. I mean, right there. And Jesus Christ says that one. I'm just doing silence over here. I'm doing some silence around here. And Jesus Christ says, that's nice and beautiful. So what I'm doing really is I'm always explaining more. But when I understand that, I'm just asking Jesus Christ, how much silence does he want in between the tracks over here? I mean, let's have a look over here.